show you how to display that MacBook Pro product or the iPhone product that we have clicked and display in our that dynamic page. So moving further, the first step, we need to add that request mapping inside our page controller to display the single product page. So for that I'm going to open our page controller, okay, and here I'm going to code it for viewing a single product. So we have to first add the request mapping. So it was show, the middle part, that is the ID part, was dynamic, and here I need to write show first product. The return type would be model and view, show single product page, and use the annotation @path variable in ID. So I'm using the same name which I'm using here for my ID. Now first thing first, you need to create your model and view object. mv equal to new model and view. Here we are going to use our same master page concept that we have used previously. So I'm going to use this page and I'm going to return this mv. Now what should happen as soon as the user click on this view button? We have kept a field where I'm going to increment the view value as soon as someone clicks this button. So here our first job is to get the product. So I'm going to use our product DAO dot get method. Get the product by its ID. Now obviously it is going to give me error for this product DAO first of all, because we have not declared it to use in our page controller. So I'm gonna again use our auto wired annotation. I'm gonna keep it private, product DAO. So this is coming from our backend project. Now it is not getting that reference, so we need to import it. So Control Shift O will import the necessary type. So you can see we have our product DAO as well as we have the product DTO is also present here. So we have got this product. First thing, I am going to change the view. So set view is equal to product dot get the previous view for this particular product plus 1. Once this is done, update the view count. So what you can do, you can simply use our product DAO dot update, and here you're going to pass the product. So this is how you're updating your view count. To make it more understandable, I'm just gonna make it as part of this particular commit group. So you know what I'm doing here. I'm updating the view count as soon as someone goes to that particular product page. Next thing, I'm gonna add few objects to our model and view. The first object I'm going to add is the title. So the title would be product dot get name is going to be the title. Next thing, for display I need our product, so I'm gonna use product as the name and I'm gonna pass the product object. One more thing, since we are using our master page concept, I'm gonna add mv.add object and I'm going to say user click show product, and I'm going to pass the value of 2. So I'm passing the title, the product object itself that we got here, and I'm going to use our user click show product as true. So this is how I've created our request mapping for show that particular product. Since by default the request would be get, so we don't have to specify the method. And now we'll move on to our next step. Now to display that particular product, we need to create a JSP page. So here inside our web send that product object, and we are using it with the name of product. So here I am using product.name to get the name of that particular product. So breadcrumb part is done. Now I'm gonna display our product in another row. So div class equal to row, and I'm gonna have div class equal to call sm of 4. Here I'm going to display the product image. So for smaller devices use 4 and 8, and for extra small use the entire row to display. So here I'm going to display the product image on the left hand side, and here I'm gonna display the product description. Okay. So to display an image, again I'm gonna use a div. We're gonna apply a class of thumbnail, and here I'm gonna display the image. src is equal to, so we have already created in our master page that $images /. Now as I have shown you in my previous video, I'm using the product code. So again I'm going to use the product.code .jpg to display that particular image. Now we're going to apply some of the bootstrap classes. So class equal to img and img hyphen responsive. So the image also becomes responsive as well. So this is how I'm going to display the product image. Okay, and here I'm going to go with our product description. So the first description I would like to show is the product name, and here I'm going to use our HR tag to display horizontal rule. In the next line I want to display the description for the product. So I'm going to use $product.description, again an HR tag. Now after showing the description, I'm going to show the price. So for showing the price, I'm going to use our h4 tag, and I'm going to write price and give another tag of strong, and the price is available in product.unit price. But price is in what? It should be in rupees. So what I will do, I will use the HTML entity code for rupees. So the HTML entity code for rupees is ##8377 semicolon. Okay, and I'm going to end it with like this. Again an HR tag. After price, I'm going to display the quantity available in H6. So qty.available, and I'm going to use again $product.quantity, and below it I'm going to display two buttons. One is to add to cart and one is to go back. Okay, but those buttons would be again inside the anchor tag only. So here I'm going to use a href equal to $context root /cart /add / I want to get the product ID. So this would be dynamic /product. Okay, and ensure you have a consistent URL across so that it is easily handled from multiple pages. So a single product page is ready. Now we are going to modify it afterwards, so you can design it by yourself also with some better designing, but my concept was to show a dynamic page where I am displaying product which is totally dynamic. So I have a breadcrumb component, I have an image here which is responsive, plus I am displaying the product description here. So we have designed our single product page. Now include this single product page inside the master page that is already available. So how I am going to connect this single product page with our master page? So I'll go to our page controller. Here you can see I've used user click show product. So you have to open your master page, page.jsp, go at the below and see you have written all your loading of different pages. I'm just gonna copy it. User click show product is equal to true. I don't want this one. Display the single product.jsp. So to ensure we are using the same name, so user click show product is same here, user click show product. So I'm including this file only when user click show product. So load only when user click show product, so that we have a consistent header and a footer. Alright, so we have completed our third steps. So all that is pending is to test this particular thing that we have added right now. So I'm just gonna quickly do a restart. Check my console for any errors. So we don't have any errors. I'm just gonna do a quickly refresh. So you can see in the console. Okay, so the page is refreshed. So now if I click on this I button, I can see my product page visible here. You can see home, you can see products and the product name, iPhone 5s. Now since I have made it responsive, so we have 4 columns which we are using here for the image, and we are using 8 columns for displaying the description. So as soon as it becomes smaller, you can see the 12 columns are being used for displaying the image, and the rest of the 12 columns are used for displaying the description. Okay, so we have our add to cart button and we have this back button, but I will make a slight difference between this back and add to cart. So for that I will go to my page, that is single product.jsp. Instead of using btn success, I'm gonna say make it btn primary. So I'm just changing the class, nothing else. So after refreshing, you can see the back button has changed. Quantity available is 5. We have our rupee symbol that we added, and here also you can see we are getting the title on top, iPhone 5s. So that is good. We are able to change the title also of the product. So again I can go to products by clicking here also, and I'm gonna select another product. So see, we can see the MacBook Pro product with its price and the quantity available and this option available. So again I can go to home, so it will directly take me to the home page. You can go to view products page. If I click here, you can see this particular product, but later on I'm going to fix something. The fixing will be for this quantity available. If the quantity available is 0, I'm going to display out of next video I'm gonna show you how to use this SLF4J logging facility, because if you notice something, every time I check this console, so we get this logging of all the events that are happening. I want to use a facade where I can use any logging framework, not the one which comes with our Spring framework. So that will be our next